how come? How can we do our things with a with a taste of Kenyan culture? We used to worship in a white man's church. So for the few of us who love the church and the pastors who are there, we put our head together and decided to start the first Kenyan church. And since we are 100% Kikuyus, it was a Kikuyu church, where the name St. Paul in Morgan. That is the birth of the Kenyan churches in New England and in America. So we grew through several metamorphic changes and stages. And today we have major churches like ACK St. Stephen, where I work today in the morning. It's a very beautiful church, and others. So we started doing our community things using the institutions of the churches. Where the work about my two, for the daily work about my two, with Kenya. And when the government of Kenya tried to reach us here, they were coming to our churches with people. That tradition has lived to today, because unlike Kenya, where Riggy can go on top of the SUV and go to the right and pay people and wave them, here if you do that, it's another catch here. It's not allowed. Okay? Even during our own campaigns here, we just come like this way. Yeah, the petition will come here, they call them city hall meetings, town hall meetings, that's what we do. So that's why even today, this being a huge Kenyan community gathering, we are assembled in a church, because we Kenyans, as a community, we don't have our own town halls, do we? We don't. So we recognize church in a big way. Before we do anything, we say, have you told the bishops? Have you called Bishop Bashir, the chairman of the president of the bishops? That's how we operate. And and we call you that way, because that's the way it is. I don't expect us to do a harabe and make a community hall out there. No, it can't happen. So that's how it became a community here. And all the details of remittances, and shipping people home when they are sick, and taking our kids to school and Catholic, all those, we know them all. Okay? So this is the diaspora of nature. I will introduce you a little bit to His Excellency, because I knew him way back. We went together to the Nyayo Youth military training in Gilgil before joining university, and all that time we have been together. So about him, because some of us came to know him when he became the president, and actually others knew him when there was this chaos of impeachment. I want to give a little background of him. I won't talk much about Dorcas, although I knew her too. Yeah, but let me go on DKG. DKG leadership did not start with UDA. It started those days when we were in the university. There were these groups of university students. There were like a county university, by then they were called districts. District university students. We had ours from Kiambu, there was one from Nyeri, and the others from Nakuru, all over the place. The Nyeri University Students Association was dormant. They were doing nothing. So he rose up and said, guys, you are doing nothing. We have to move on. So he came there, took over. They were like, why is he taking leadership from Nyeri? Why? Before we knew what we were saying, the Nyeri Students Association was so established that they even found an appointment with the president of Kenya to go and present their case there. So because we are friends, he invited me to go with them. I told him, tell him, even Kiambu people, they are here. And surely he did that. He told the president that we are here with Kiambu people, Kiambu presidents, and the leadership, and they would like to see you too. And we are given an appointment of July 1st, 1977. Yeah? 1997. I'm getting old. I'm about 60. Excuse me. So we are given that. I was given that appointment by Nyayo through Riggy. So I took my students there from Kenyatta, from all those people who are in university then. They all know me. At one point, we had 5 MPs from Kiambu who were under me in the university, but when they got the position of MP, I was here, so I didn't get a chance to go to Kiambu, and it's okay, I understood. Okay? Then after the university, I talked to the Riggy and other people who are my friends. I told them, guys, don't go to Buruburu as young graduates. Let's go to Mushara and Banana. They have developed self-contained houses which are comfortable to you. They're not very comfortable, but they're good. From there, when you grow horns, you can fly over and go to Ruda, Karen, wherever you want to be. But before you spend so much money in Nairobi, come to Banana and Mushara. And I brought over 100 graduates from Nairobi University to come to Banana area. One of them was him. Doggers. So my mother's house was here, and his house is there, where I put him. This is even today. And I'm trying to buy it and make it a museum. To be remembered, because how did I know that he would ever rise to be even an MP then, or a deputy president? And now the signs are, the way, if you are this much today, next time you go to the next level, isn't it? You don't go downwards. Okay, so that's the thing. So to wind up, over time, our people have developed different talents, different areas, and here we are today. We have MCAs at Guo, we have engineers here, we have computer people like Moho, Francis, we have all kinds of people advocates here, healthcare and everything else. That's okay. Already we know what we're doing here for work. We are trying to go to the next level, and we don't need any advice on that anyway, but we're just supporting. Okay? Let's continue doing what we are doing and helping us to work home, and the change will come. So the connection between us and the government of Kenya has been dwindling like this because of the poor representation of the government. I don't blame the government of Kenya for that, because we don't participate when they are making the government. We are waiting when they have done all the groundwork, when they have from the government, then they come and say, oh, we are diaspora, give us a brother, give us PS, give us, and you will participate. Okay? So according to his message today, I want us to put our brains together, our heads together, and see how we can support this mission of changing Kenya so that we can be heard when we get the position of the managing the government. Does it make sense? For this to happen, a few people have put their heads together. Wangobe. Avoiders, they're there. They're behind there. Nobody knows about it, okay? They put their heads together to put the details. Let us beat well of worship, choral of worship. Discuss with them modalities. Let us go, oh, let's have a barbecue in Webster. Okay, Koroshege, and they are that. Luckily, the group that managed the cookout yesterday from Banana, and I'm a member of it. So I'm also proud of that. Because even if I didn't sit in the committee, I knew in my head that the modality they're doing, I have approved. So that's what it is. So we put the things together, and then we make one whole thing called success. Okay? I don't wish to speak. I wish to stop there, and we work together, okay?
Thank you very much, Mr. Kani. Let's clap for him again. I know it was a long story. Your Excellency, sir. Watu wamekuja kwa sababu wanakupenda, kusikia. The time has come. Can we all rise up, please? Welcome His Excellency, the second Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. For an address. Karibu sana.
Our bishops, the House of Clergy, the organizing committee led by Gikonyo, and all the great people from home. God is good. All the time. And all the time. God is good. Salimeni kwa haya Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Bwana Yesu asifiwe tena. Kenya hi. Hi. Hi cousins. Cousins hi. Hi bros. Hi sis. Hi mashemeji. Hi Boston. Thank you very much. Our bishops, we are very delighted, and the Kenyan people who are here, we feel very honored that you took time from your very busy schedule and engagements to come and meet us. We are really honored and feel very privileged. We don't take it for granted. We know how busy you are, and the fact that you have taken time to come and have an engagement with us, we feel very honored and very delighted. Since I arrived in the States last week, I started in Seattle, now I'm here. I want to tell you, in my whole life, I've never felt this pampered and spoiled. Watu wananichunga kama mtoto. Ya hii gari tunaenda pahali ni 7 minutes, hata sijui ni wapi. Najua tumefika, shuka. Huyu anaitwa fulani. Haya, kukula nimefika. Kulala saa ngapi? 17. Unataka kukula nini? Ndio hii. Unataka kuoga? Unataka maji moto au baridi? I've never felt so loved. The love and affection you people have shown me and my wife, we feel very indebted, and we feel we are in the right place. Tumeshukuru sana. Yesterday we had a good meeting with some business people. Later on we had a barbecue Webster kwa jamaa moja anaitwa Manu. Tukakuta hapo na ploti kubwa. Tukamwambia tukatie kidogo hapa. The guy is living well there, and he was saying it's a village, but it's a good place. Today we were in church in St. Stephen, and it was very good. It was great. Now we are here to engage with Kenyans, and these are Kenyans from all communities. You know, back home, our detractors are accusing me of only talking to my people from the mountain. That is not true. I came here to engage Kenyans. But as I engage Kenyans, I also come from somewhere. So along the way, utapata watu ya nyumbani mkoroga lugha kidogo. But we are here for Kenya. Kenya is a great country. And I want to disagree with, I heard akina Musali say, ati nimekuja hapa kuharibu jina la Kenya, kusema things are not working. Now, Kenya is a good country. And nobody has any issue with Kenya. We have a problem with bad leadership. And that's what we are discussing. And I think it's dishonest for Musalia to expect me to come to the States to cheat people that things are working when they know they are not working. I don't need to tell you Shah is not working, you already know. So you are the ones who is taking care of your parents back home. You know it's not working. Is it working? I don't need to come here and cheat you that the cost of living is manageable. I cannot. I will be a very dishonest person. Because you already know that the shopping you used to do for your parents was 10,000 before Ruto became president. Today you need to spend 30,000 to do the same shopping. True or false? So I want to tell leaders back home, me I'm a truthful man in Kenya and abroad. And I don't think, I think it's unfair. It's unfair for people back home to expect me to change my character simply because of the United States. I've been truthful in Kenya. I will remain truthful in the US. And when I go back, I will even be more truthful because you have told me a lot of things. Ni mzuri tuheshimiane na tuheshimu wa Kenya. I think it is lack of respect for the Kenyan people to tell any Kenyan today that things are working. Last week when we were here, fuel prices shot for diesel by 8 shillings and petrol 9 shillings. And it has a ripple effect. The matatu people will have to increase their fare. Those with the factories will have to increase the cost of consumer products. So we cannot come here and pretend so that we look nice, that we love our country, we are so patriotic, we come here and lie to the people. Oh, nyumbani mambo iko uzuri, kila kitu iko sawa sawa. Oh, economic growth 9%, hakuna shida, watoto wote wanafurahi, hata hakuna mtu nauliza hawa, wanacheka tu kwa barabara, hata polisi wakiwapata wanawapatia maua. You want us to come and tell those kind of lies? And with this technological revolution, you people know what is going on at home. Even more, some people walk over our village, isn't it? You know what is going on. So I'm here to have an honest conversation with our Kenyan people, because Kenya is our country. Number one foreign exchange earner for our country. As we speak today, all those have been overtaken. The highest number one foreign exchange earner for the Republic of Kenya are remittances from the diaspora. You people here in Boston, United States, in the UK, in Germany, in the Arab world, you are driving the Kenyan economy. For us to pay our public debt, which is in trillions, we depend on the dollars you send home. For us to import things from China, from elsewhere, the foreign currency that we depend on comes from you. For us to pay the ambassador here in Washington, and the staff at the Kenyan embassy in Washington, D.C., those dollars come from you. You are a very serious partner of our economic development as a country. Where I come from, we rear some dairy cows. A dairy cow is only useful when it produces milk, and a lot of milk for that matter. For you to get milk from a cow, you must look after it very seriously and very carefully. You must make sure it has enough hay. You must give it dairy milk. You must give it sun. Nowadays, because it's cold, we are giving mattresses for the cows to sleep on so that they don't feel cold. Things are even getting more technical. If you want the cow to give you milk, and a lot of milk, we are now playing country music of Ken Rogers and Don Williams and Crystal Gale to our cows to produce milk. And if you don't take care of the cow, inakata na mazi. The diaspora gate is a Kenyan dairy cow in matters foreign exchange. There is no way the dollars will flow to Kenya when the diaspora people are unhappy or when they are unsure of what is going on at home. They will even be more reluctant to send any man home if the president orders police to shoot and kill young children. They will not. Because they have children at home. They will not send money back home if that money is being given to Soprano to go bribing people in meetings. These diaspora people want to see construction of roads. They want to see provision of clean water. They want good for their parents. They want to hear that hospitals have medicine. They want to hear schools, children are being taught and their books. They also want to know what is the safety of their investment back home. These people here are reluctant to send money home after the money has been taxed here in America for it to be taxed again in Kenya. And that is the conversation we want to have with you. Why do I want to have this conversation? Because I'm sure 100% there is going to be a regime change in Kenya.
Amen.
We are going to have a new government, and we want to start preparing our partners in a new administration. Yeah? There is no need for us to wait when we are sent Ruto home, then I start coming to ask you how we can work together. Since we are sure ataenda nyumbani. Kwani hapa ni one time? Hapa ni one time? What do you mean? Here in the States? In Boston? It's one time? Let me test the one. Harambe. Wewe Ruto. Wewe Kasongo. Wewe Kaongo. Wewe Zakayo. Wewe mtu ya kutenga. Wewe hamba shamba. Wewe mwizi. Wewe muuaji. Ende asiende. Atembee asitembee. No, nimekubali hapa ni one time. I want us to have a conversation. We want to create an enabling environment back home for you to feel confident to repatriate your profits and invest at home. We want you to come and build houses without paying bribes for your building plans to be approved. We want to have a discussion how you can invest your dollars back home at an interest rate higher than what you are getting here in America. And I want to be very candid. It is foolish, indeed irresponsible, not to engage the diaspora people on how they can bring their dollars back home. The dollars from the diaspora are enough to drive our economy. We can borrow from diaspora, we don't have to borrow from China. We don't have to borrow from the World Bank and IMF. these people in this room and elsewhere across the world have sufficient resources that can drive our economy. But they cannot entrust their money to a corrupt regime. They cannot entrust their money to people who are stealing left, right, and center. And definitely, they also cannot entrust their money to those who kill their children. Because these are also Christians. They are people who are religious. They have some moral fabric that drives them. That you must be a morally upright person for them to entrust their savings with you. So that is the conversation along the way I'll be having for the time I'll be here. And I'll be back again and again, so that by the time we are going to elections, we have an MOU with the diaspora people. Amen. I know you have been betrayed, and therefore you may not be very quick in trusting us. I have been betrayed too, so that makes the two of us. The Kenyan people have been betrayed. So now we cannot talk about betrayal because everybody has been betrayed. You know the kind of excitement the Kenyan people had when we elected Ruto as president. He promised many things. He said he'll put money in our pockets. Little did we know he would get into the pockets and remove the little that we have. Through taxation and stealing. So everybody is feeling bad. Everybody is feeling let down. People are almost giving up, but I want to say don't give up. There is a hope for a better tomorrow. The Kenyan people are very resilient and they don't give up. I want us to have a partnership with the diaspora people. I want to see where you people can form yourselves into cooperatives, pull resources together, import our coffee from home and market it here and make the profit and pay our farmers better. Our coffee is the best in the world. When you buy coffee here in Starbucks, it's impossible to afford. But the brokers take all the money, they don't pay anything back home. Our tea, our avocado, the prices here are crazy. Yet the farmers at home are crying. If you people organize yourselves, put money together, purchase avocado from home, sell at the same price, keep some profit, and pay your mothers and aunties well, you will have done well for your country and for yourself. I have many ideas, but those ideas, I have to work with them with you and our children, the Gen Zs. These Gen Z fellows, the present and the future of our country. And there is no leader who is going to succeed without working with these children. They are more knowledgeable than all of us. Hao watoto, hakuna kitu hawajui. Wamesumbua Ruto, he is not sleeping. Na alikuwa anajifanya ni mjuaji. Amekanyagwa na hiyo watoto hana pahali ya kupotea. Because they are educated, they have pressure, they have access to internet, they are talking with their peers across the world. And the administration that we want to form, the Gen Zs will be part of that government. I want the Gen Zs on the decision-making table so that they can help us to manage our country. Our party, the DCP, the National Executive Council of about 36 people, 13 of them are Gen Zs, young people. And they are the ones who are driving the party. And I am a beneficiary of their knowledge and advice. I listen to those young people. Sometimes I open my mouth, I'm left gaping with the knowledge and the ideas that they have. And these are the people that we want to partner with. And I want to say very clearly, if God is gracious and gives me the opportunity through the people of Kenya to be president, I'll have a mix of experience and youthfulness in government. where we pick a cabinet secretary who is experienced. The principal secretary is a 24, 25-year-old girl or boy. They work together. So that the elderly experience can guide the young people and slow them down. And then the young can bring energy and vibrance and fresh ideas. A mixture of the two will liberate our country and make it a world-class economy. That is my wish. That is my dream. It is doable, and already those young people, by listening to them, we are getting to places. And that is why we cannot allow William Ruto to kill them, because we need them. Yes. We cannot allow him. So saa ingine mkiona mimi nakuwa mkali kwake, mnielewe. Sina ubaya, ni hiyo watoto. You know, as Deputy President, when he made a decision that those young children should be killed, I said no. And when he ordered for them to be shot, I called a press conference in Mombasa when I was in office, and I told him off. Do you remember? Yes. And that's where my problems with him started. And he said he cannot work with me because I am disobedient and I've admonished him in public. And I said, I would rather lose my job than be part and parcel of a government that kills young children. And let me tell you, today we don't have a job, but I have peace of mind. I sleep well. Hata jana nilichelewa na mkutano kwenda huo Webster. But William Ruto and Soprano, because of the blood of the young people that they carry, they don't sleep. They are in anguish. They are crying every day. They are all over crying because they carry the blood of our children. And I told William Ruto, these children you are killing, you will never have peace. And your children will have no peace either. These are people's children. They are only crying, they are asking for justice. They are asking for transparency. They are asking for good governance. They are asking for accountability. What crime have these young boys and girls committed? As we speak back home, there is 2-3 burials every day for the last 1 week. The June 25th protest and the Sabasaba, they have given a figure of 41 is alive. More than 100 children were killed. And about 400-500 are in hospital with gunshot wounds. And I saw it coming. That killing, I saw it coming. And that's why I disagreed with William Ruto. And I told him, you can push me out of government, it's okay. I cannot be part of a killer government because I'm a Christian. I'm also a human being. I'm also a parent. I am young Gen Zs in my house. What now is worrisome is that he is no longer pretending. It was being done through the police, through the National Intelligence Service, anajificha mbali. Him and his boys are no longer pretending. There are 3 instructions that have been given. The first one by Kipchumba Murkomen, his homeboy, kijana yake ya nyumbani, shoot to kill. That is there. It has already been implemented. It is going on. The second one from Ruto himself, shoot in the leg. That is the second one. The third one from Nelson Koech, his tribesman. Don't shoot in the head, in the leg. Shoot in the head. So those 3 instructions from William Ruto and his own boys are in force. That is the danger we are in as a country, where a president elected by the people can give instructions in public that children be killed, where his minister can give instructions and he's not apologetic about it. That is the situation we are in. And let nobody tell you that the people who have a problem with that kind of behavior are the Kikuyus. No, it's Kenyans, all of them, including his own tribesmen, who go in Kericho, Bomet, the Kipsigis are crying, who go in Baringo, the Tugans are crying, Everybody is up in arms. And it's a Kenyan problem all of us must fix. So before I can ask you to bring your investment home, please let us work together and first fix the governance. And there are no two ways about it. One term. One term.
One term.
And I want to, when I'm here, to tell William Ruto and his boys, I've seen they are all over the country castigating me because of one term. One term has nothing to do with Riggy. It's a decision on the mood of the Kenyan nation. Yes. All Riggy did was look for an appropriate slogan to describe the way the people of Kenya are feeling. Riggy is just creative, isn't it? Yeah. Riggy, being a student of literature, he studied the mood of the country, what people have decided, and summarized it in one word, one term. But it's not me. I am here. In the US, one term is still going on. So they are abusing me. He has unleashed Musalia, abusing me. Wetangula, Ichoa, Cheriot, Mwenyewe, kila mtu wananitukana. Even yesterday, they were abusing Mama Boys. They have sunk so low. Now they're even fighting women, fighting children. When you fight a government fights children and women, see you need bure serikali. And Ruto was saying that Kenya is not a failed state. But if you have a government fighting children and women, that is a failed state. So I want them to know this one term has nothing to do with Riggy. It's a decision made by the people of Kenya. And I'm happy. I have found that the Kenyans in the US are of the same opinion. Yes. Because you guys talk to people at home every day. And you guys are even feeling the effects of God much more than people at home. Because you people support families. You have a lot of transactions at home. So even as you work here in the States, you are feeling the impact of bad governance when you are here. So, my brothers and sisters, my cousins, let's fix this together. Mimi nataka munisaidie. You may not know, but you have a lot of influence back home. Hiyo kitu kunatuma na M-Pesa hiyo titi. Iko na ushawishi kubwa sana. The families you take care of, the people that you support, listen to you. Talk to them. Tell them it's one term. Hata wakichukua pesa ya huyo jamaa ni one term. Najua siku moja alikuwa anakuja huko mlimani na pesa mingi sana. He had 1 billion nikaibiwa seli na mtu wa Central Bank. Ilikuwa anatolewa na magunia. Kaambiwa pesa imetolewa ya kwenda mlimani kwa Kenya shilingi. Sasa hii pesa si nipange vile watu yangu watafaidika. So nikawachanua. Kaambia nyinyi watu ya mlima msioneshe hii jamaa hasira. Lakini kwenda mkutano yake lazima alipe. Attending a meeting, it is 2,000. And you must be given before you go for the meeting. If you are in the meeting, na anataka upige makofi, uongezwe 1,000. Na kama anataka ucheke umuoneshe meno, aongeze mwingine 1. So kila mtu alipo ngapi? Watu walikula pesa huko, lakini kaambia hii pesa ujue iko na damu ya Gen Z. Please don't take it home. Usichanganye na ile yako ama kupeleka mtoto shule ataanguka mtihani. Hii pesa mkule hapo plot yako. Na kama uko na deni ya Shailo kuli. Watu walikula nyama, wakafanya shopping nini, akanyolewa 1 billion. Akifika Nairobi, akasikia mama ni 1,000. He has never come back there. Jana niliona Masai, Wamasai wamechanuka. Wamasai wamejaa hapo karibu na Kiserian, Sabrano alikuwa ameenda hapo na pesa na gunia. Wanapiga makofi, wanacheka, wanaimba. Wakapewa kila mtu 2,200. Wakanyamaza. Alipoingia ndege kuamka kufika juu 1,000. Another group of boda walikuwa wameenda mahali inaitwa Bisi, wamelipwa kila mtu 3,000. Wakapewa, wakalipwa. Alipoingia kwa ndege, wakija kwa bodaboda, wamebebana watatu. Wanasimamisha gari, wambia, wewe mwenye gari, 1,000. Wewe mwenye gari, 1,000. That is what is going on in Kenya. So I want you to tell people back home, hiyo pesa ya kasoko ikija ukule. Lakini ni 1. Mtawaambia? Number 2, na nyinyi mpige kura. Those who are able to come home, you vote there. Those who can vote here, you vote here. Again, your congressmen and your senators, you tell them about what is happening in Kenya. You are to say for Congress and Senate. And because your votes here, they can listen to you. You must tell them about the human rights violation in Kenya and what is happening back home, so that the American government can understand whom they are dealing with. So mine is to tell you that you are serious partners of our new administration. And I want to assure you, we cannot get it wrong. Ruto is trying to divide the opposition. Ndio apitie katikati. Na yeye ni mkali na ni mjanja. Na ako na pesa, na watu wengi wanapenda pesa. Many people, very few people can be able to withstand corruption through money. So within our team anajaribu, lakini tumekaa imara. Tumekubaliana, mimi niko hapo. Alonzo ako hapo. Matiani ako hapo. Eugene Wamalo ako hapo. My sister mother ako hapo. Natembea ako hapo. Hata huyo mtata ako. Na yule mtu yote anataka kuwa rais. Tunasema kila mtu aende atafute kura zake. Kila mtu asanye zake. Pale mwisho next year, hapo after Christmas, tuketi. Tuweke kura kwa meza, tupige hesabu, tuulizane nani atapeperusha bendera as one candidate only against William Ruto. I am a front runner, and I think I have the best chances to be president. But I want to give you a commitment. If the formula does not favor me to send Ruto home, I'll sacrifice my ambition and support whoever the formula favors. Because if he is treating Kenyans this way, when he still needs their votes, you can imagine what will happen if he gets a second term. Kama anasema ati watu wapigwe risasi mguu na gari anatafuta kura, na kama hahitaji kura, si atakupiga yeye mwenyewe. I don't think you even send anybody to shoot people. He will do it himself. So it must be one time, and we must sacrifice. So I want to give you that assurance. I have seen some reports by KTN sponsored by the National Intelligence Service. So wamekubaliana na huyu, so that they started dividing us and causing conflict. We have not settled on anybody, and it's not it. There is only one thing that has been agreed on, one time. Sindio? Hiyo tumekubaliana. As to who will replace him, bado. But Wakenya wamesema hata wengi hawataka kujua. Some women at home waliambia sisi hataki kujua ni nani. Bora huyu atoke. So what has been agreed on, and now the newspapers can write, KTN, you can do a video, nani ni one time. Hiyo muendelee. That I want to confirm, that has been agreed on. As to who is the flag bearer, at the right time, we'll discuss. And government is huge. There is space for everybody. And we'll agree who takes what position, provided we come up with a formula to create good governance and get rid of corruption, get rid of killing, get rid of abductions. That we must do. Tumekubaliana watu wetu. Finally, because nimeona akiwa pale kanisani ameongea, wacha nimjibu. Nimjibu si mjibu. William Ruto, I have seen when you are in Machakos, you have said that the opposition have no policy, have no sera, and you need to know how they will improve on your policies and your programs. Mr. President, it is not possible to improve most of your programs. Your biggest program is lying. We obviously cannot improve on it. We want to bring a new government to put an end to lying. Mr. President, your legacy is abduction. How can we improve on abduction? We shall bring an end to abduction. Mr. President, your other big legacy is killing young children. How can you challenge us to improve on killing young children? We shall stop it and never allow it. William Ruto, you have done so well in corruption. How can you challenge us to improve on corruption? We can't, of course. We must bring an end to corruption in our country. William Ruto, you have done so well in the destruction of institutions of oversight. You have captured Parliament. You have captured all institutions of oversight. How can you ask us to improve on destroying institutions? We will restore institutions so that they can provide oversight. Parliament will be independent. Judiciary will be independent. All other organizations of oversight will be enhanced and funded. Of course, it is mannerless for you to ask us to improve on raiding the payslip. You have raided the payslip. How can we improve on that? We must free the payslip and restore the dignity of the payslip and the payslip holder, so that the middle class can create employment. I have seen you say that we need to improve on your policies. All roads, Mau roads, all tarmac roads started by whom Kenyatta have stored. How do we improve on installing them further? We must revive all those projects. And finally, I have seen you say that you did not overpromise. I want to correct you. You didn't overpromise, you overlied. Umemjibu watu ya mjibu. And finally, ndio, because mimi nataka mniulize maswali, si ndio? Si ndio? I just wanted to tell you that we are okay. By the way, we are okay. We are suffering, yes. The English say the darkest hour is just before dawn. It's very dark now. It's pitch dark. We are almost there. Light is almost coming. All these killings will come to an end. All these abductions will come to an end. All this corruption will come to an end. Na huyu jamaa tumemsukuma kwa kona, isipokuwa hawezi kubali, analia kama panya imeshikwa na mkeka. Leo Nakuru, our team was there at Nakuru County for DCP. And they don't attack other parties, because most of the parties are sponsored by William Ruto. DCP is the only party that he knows. One, he cannot compromise, he cannot bias, and he cannot intimidate us. So walikuwa naenda subuki ya kanisa, wakitaka kwenda mikutano, wakafurushwa na polisi. I have talked to the police in Nakuru and they are crying. They are saying the husband of Governor Susan Kehika, called Samburu, is the one who is giving instructions to police. I asked police as who? No, he has said the wife is in charge of the county government, and he is in charge of the national government in Nakuru. How so? He says, tells the police, I'm a business partner of William Ruto. All the meters that are sold to Kenya Power, I am the one who imports them on behalf of William Ruto and shares profit with him. All the fertilizer that is bought in the country, I'm the one who imports and we share the profit. All the rice that is imported duty-free and sugar, I import on behalf of William Ruto. I'm the one who funds his politics and his life. So my word here in Nakuru is final. And if you don't do it, you will be on transfer tomorrow. So the police went there. They are so shaken, yet they know it is illegal to stop the meeting. So wakiwa hapo wakamwambia Medho, si tuko tu kazi, wacha tujifanye tupatie gas kidogo kidogo, lakini tutatupa different direction. Kwa sababu hata nyinyi hiyo maneno mnasema sisi tuko ndani ya hiyo maneno. The police told them, we are also part of, we are suffering. This man is nobody in Kenya. He's not a government official. The fact that he does business with President William Ruto, he is lording over everybody in Nakuru, threatening us, saying he is the president of Nakuru. So William Ruto, I want to ask you, why don't you do business with Samburu, Mwendelea biashara, but you cannot make him in charge of police operations in Nakuru or elsewhere in the country? You know, hata kama anakutengenezea faida, si wewe mwenyewe utafuta mtu mwingine akwambia polisi vile watafanya, instead of him intimidating people in Nakuru. Na sisi tumesema, fine, since we cannot work on that guy because there is nothing we can do, I have told my people and the people of Nakuru to punish him, his wife, one time. Huyu Susan Gega, I have already told the people of Nakuru, for what Boro is doing, akitumia jina ya Ruto kuangaisha watu ya Nakuru, to punish him, bibi yake Susan Gega akuwe, akitaka kuhamia Sokoi wakae huko na Ruto waendelee. So mimi nimeshukuru sana, and I really wanted to assure you not to be worried. We have got a good plan, and they have tried to isolate the people of the mountain and coin 41 versus 1, lakini Kenya wamekataa. Mimi nimetafuta makuzo, mashemeji, mabros, masiste, we are one big team. Hii mtu tutakimbiza yeye kama baiskeli ya kuibiwa. 7+1 by saa mbili, and Gen Zs will help us to protect our vote, to make sure they are in every polling station. So the church, I want to thank you. Ikanyi huyu alikuwa ametutafutia nyumba hapo Kivutu, amesema vizuri sana that your activities are around the church. I want to thank the Church of Christ for what you are doing for our community here abroad. And you people, Kenyan people, please stay together, love one another, support each other, because you are in foreign land. Nyinyi lazima mchungane. Buffaloes don't move together in a herd because they love one another. It's the danger of walking alone. If you look at the wild beast migration at the Mara, his wild is Kitembea. When the lions try to attack them, they are able to fight them off. But along the way, one of the beasts gets injured and is unable to walk faster, and the others walk and leave it behind. Within 5 minutes, imechukuliwa, imekuwa nyama. Never walk alone. Please stay together as the people of Kenya. Take care of each other. Tafuteni makazi na mashemeji. Sindio? Na kazi ni anybody anataka William Ruto akuwe wandamu. That is the definition of kazi. Makuzo mko? Hai kuzo? Hai kuzo? Please, we are communities. And I've told you, even the Kalenjin, they are crying as much as everybody else is crying. Because the cost of fuel, there is no one that is cheaper for the Kalenjin. It's the same cost. Kila jamii inalalamika because of bad governance. So we need to work on our country together. But with the leadership of the Konyo, mkubaliane yale maneno mnataka tufanye na nyinyi diaspora. Na mimi I want to promise hii Los Angeles consulate hiyo tukipata serikali tutapatia mtu ya diaspora achunge mambo yao. Hiyo Washington DC hapo embassy mutajaa huko, because you are the one who understands what needs to be done here in the States. You understand the challenges of Kenyans here. You know the business opportunities. You know how we can grow trade between us and the Americans, because you have been around for a long time and you understand these Americans. So you are the best people to advise our government on how we can sell our products here. How do we bring our tea here? How do we bring our coffee? Nijaribu kumwambia William Ruto, acha tuweke hiyo ya diaspora kwa embassy. Sasa bana changa hiyo watu. Hiyo watu acha wangaike huko. You know? Ameenda ametafuta mtu ya kwao, ameleta hapa Washington. Tangu akuje amekutana tu na jamii yake, he has not met Kenyans. He has not bothered to find out what is happening among the people here. So I want to make a promise that we'll agree that our missions abroad, the diaspora brigade, you have learned people, experienced people to run those embassies and run them efficiently for the benefit of Kenyans, for the benefit of our country, and for improvement of trade and good relations with the people of America. Sindio? Sasa mutakuja kutembea mwenyewe? Mutakuja lini? Mutakuja Disemba? Mutakuja? Kujeni wa Monyoro nisijie nyinyi. Najua sasa hapa jana nimeambiwa na huyu driver alinibeba ile buzi tulikula pale, ati akaniambia hapa buzi moja ni $400. Karibu nisimamisha gari nitoke niingie hiyo biashara. $400. Wow. So mimi Mungu akinisaidia tupate hii serikali tuendeshe kidogo, alafu tustaafu. Mnitafutie shamba hapa. Niweke mbuzi nikuwe nikiuza $400. Because I think I know I've met many people here and you people look happy. Yeah? You look happy. You know why we work hard? What is the ultimate goal of working hard? Is it not happiness? It's the ultimate. Everybody wants to be happy. And that is what we desire. But people are only happy when they are also comfortable. You are able to afford health care, you can drive a good car, you can take your child to a good school, you can afford a holiday once in a while. Najua nikiangalia hawa mama hapa, I remember at home, my dream huko nyumbani. Today tulikuwa kanisa SCK, I was telling the Reverend, we want our women, wale wa Mothers Union, wale wa CWA, wale wa Women's Guild, ile kitambaa wafanye ile siku tu iko sherehe ya kanisa. These are the days. Kwa sababu wako na pesa, waende wawe kwa ile kinyungu izungushwe, nywele ikae sawa sawa. Because you know our women are our flowers. When our women dress well, they look nice, they look beautiful, we are also happy. Sindio? And that will only happen when we empower our women. Akuwe akitaka kununua nguo, sio lazima aende kuona bwana yake. Sindio? She can be able to do something for herself, to look good, to look nice, without talking to anybody. We want a situation where Sisi was there. Samani, when my father was there, he had money for coffee. He would get 1,000 shillings and give his wife. Because he loves her. Without telling her what to do with the money. Today, ukipatiwa hata 500, inapangiwa mpaka change. Because 500 hiyo ndio iko kwa hiyo bomba. Na ile shida mingi iko kwa bomba mingi huko nyumbani ni hiyo 500. wakigombania jio. So the minute we fix our economy, we fix our businesses, our women have money, our men have money, our young people have money, everybody has some little money, even there will be a lot of love and affection within families. And you know also many challenges kwa manyumba pia ni mambo ya pesa. Najua mtaki kusema lakini ni ukweli. Hata mimi zamani tulikuwa tunahangaika na huyu toka, tulikuwa tunalimana juu ya pesa. Lakini sasa hatuwezi subuana. Sasa yeye hana mahitaji mingi, yeye ni reverend. 2,000-3,000 inatosha nywele. Sasa hatuwezi subuana sana. Lakini zamani tulikuwa tunang'ang'ana tukiwa young. We were quarreling over scarce resources. Unaona hiyo boma iko tension. Because ile pesa imekuja ni kidogo na kila mtu anaipangi. So we must work hard. And you people here in America, I want to congratulate you for working hard. And please continue. And I've been told you are respected here as people who work hard. Hata kupata kibarua ukiwa Mkenya inakuwa ni rahisi. Si ndio? Please continue with the spirit of hard work. Hard work pays. And that is why our country is respected. So if we can fix our governance back at home, tufukuze hii wauaji na hii wezi. We fix the economy, everybody is happy. When you retire mkija nyumbani, unakuja tu unakaa huko kusoma magazeti, kuenda masaji, kuenda sauna, unakula mali yenu pole pole. Hata mumeumia hapa kwa kazi mingi sana, ndio? Si kazi hapa ni mingi. So I would like us to make a country where when you retire, hata wewe utafurahia retirement yako. You know, that is the kind of country that we want to create. And in that we'll work together. Mimi nimeshukuru sana. Kama nimebo nyinyi poleni. Na mimi sasa niko hapa wiki kadhaa, alafu nirudi kule. Watu tayari wananiuliza, sababu hii jamaa lazima. Hiyo mtu si rahisi. Lazima iko kibarua, si ndio? Iko kibarua. Anajua mimi ndio namuelewa kuliko yeye mwenyewe. Mimi namuelewa sana. Lakini uongo. That man lies without blinking. Amekuangalia tu na mnaia kudanganya. Tangu nizaliwe, I've never come across such a liar in my entire life. Na ilifika pahali mimi nikaona siwezani naye. Siwezi kwa sababu mimi ni Mkristo, ni mtu ya ukweli. Tulikuwa tunaenda kufungua barabara. Na anajua there is no budget, there is no money. Matiga inabebwa, matrakta nini, anaenda anachukua bendera, anaanzisha. Tunaingia ndege, tunaenda, matiga inatufuata. Sasa nikaenda nikamwambia rais, hii uongo sitatumaliza. Bwana, hii raia ni watu ya kupangwa namna hii namna hii. There's still time, wewe acha tupanga hii watu. Namwambia but we promise. Anasema hiyo ilikuwa ni kampeni bwana. Wewe unafikiria ile maneno yote ulisema tutafanya? Haiwezekani. Hiyo ilikuwa ni mambo ya kutafuta kura. Namwambia lakini rais, why do we go to start a project when we know for sure it will not go on? And now, you know, we must keep on going to the people. People live on hope, my brother. Wewe Riggy, wacha mambo mingi. Wewe wacha maneno mingi wewe, wacha nikuoneshe. Mimi nimekuwa kwa hiyo karabati miaka 35. Hii watu nitawapanga na watapangika. Hao watu walikuwa napanga, wamepinduka. He cannot tell them anything. Anything that comes from his mouth, even before he finishes, watu wanasema ni uongo. And for killing our young children, he will never recover. Hata akilete manifesto gani, hata akija na binu gani, people of Kenya will never listen. It is done and dusted. It's only a question of time. And the worry is, wataiba kila kitu kabla tuingie. That is my only worry. Hii miaka 2 kupora mali, all the taxes we are paying. Pesa inasanywa, inapatiwa soprano, anabeba pesa na ndege. Helicopters inamfuata karibu usifanye accident huko juu. Everybody has a helicopter. And you know, a helicopter is $1 million a day. Sasa mpaka ng'ombe simeanza kupata miscarriage. kwa sababu ya kelele ya mayai. Hata kuku hazitaki mayai. Human anapiga kelele everywhere mpaka the animals are confused. You know? Tumekubaliana watu wetu. Mnataka nirudi tena? And we have really enjoyed. We are walking in the morning. The place is beautiful. We are having a time of our life. Wachungaji wamesema tukuje dinner. Iko ugali. Whatever mtatengeneza tutakula. Mbona usipatie snails ama frogs or snakes? That all these other things tutangangana naye. If it looks kama ni kitu ya nyumbani na karibiana tutakula. Welcome so that we meet our church leaders. We respect you, we honor you, and we really appreciate the great job you do to keep our people spiritually taken care of. Because in these difficult times, our people need spiritual nourishment from time to time. We really value our church leaders for the work you do when we are bereaved, when people are going through struggle. We also know the way you said, you also like the judges. You solve domestic issues without asking for payment. Hata mkitaka kulipisha hakuna shida. Sababu hii shida ya nyumbani inakuwa mingi. Sasa kwangu ikitokea sijui itafanya nini kwa sababu wangu tayari ni reverend. Unless we the bishop. Lakini kwangu haiwezi tokea shida sasa. Kwa kila mtu wako busy. Mimi niko kwa mambo ya one time. Sasa tutakusanyia na huyu mama mimi. Mtu yeye anaomba anaombea nchi, anachunga boy child, mambo ya drugs. And I can tell you, as deputy president with my wife, we had done work on alcoholism and dealt with it conclusively. Our young men had gone back home and started having families. The minute we left office, the illicit brews are back, our boys are back in the trenches. It's so sad because it's something that we had done successfully and we had saved an entire generation. But I'm not worried because there is a God of a second chance. We'll even do it much more with a good program, with a good budget to make sure that we deal with drug addiction and alcoholism. And I've been told you have a similar challenge here. Quite big, isn't it? So that is something, Reverend Dorcas, you have to start thinking through. As we come to government, how do we work with our embassies, with our diaspora organizations to help the people out of our country on issues to do with addiction, drug addiction, and alcohol abuse. It's something we cannot run from. You know, people like running away and assuming it's not happening. And I think that's what I and Dorcas did. We owned it and we said we have a national problem. And many people, very senior people started coming to us to say, yes, I was hiding because of the stigma. I didn't want to know my child is in drugs. I didn't want people to know that I have a problem with alcohol. And now that you are talking about it, let's discuss it. So even as we agree on the diaspora interventions, I think the social challenges facing our communities here is something as a new administration we must take into account and find out how we can work together ndio tusaidie hawa watoto wetu. Mungu awabariki.
Asante sana Your Excellency kwa hiyo kutuongelesha vizuri. Wakati huu tutaenda ile inaitwa Q&A session. Question and answer session. I want to ask Amos to help me out. Tafadhalini, one question per person. And by the way, not everybody can ask a question. Because even with the sense of essence of time, we are cutting the program. So, how many questions per person? And how many people? How many? 3 people. 3 people. 3 questions at a time. 3 questions at a time. Amos will help us out. Thank you. God is good. God is good. Whew.
We've been sitting there, we've been listening, it's been sinking in, right? Let's all stand up for a second. We wanna make sure we have a wonderful Q&A. I know we want to hear more. We want to hear more, right? How many appreciate all that we heard today? Come on, let's put our heads together. Come on, I see someone who is not clapping. What's going on, right? Let's appreciate His Excellency one more time. And yesterday, as we ate that nyama, we understand there's one language that is so good and so clear and so right. And what's the language? What? That's a bishop, man. Hey. All right, let's say we're gonna do it this side and then this side, and we're gonna wrap it up right here, okay? All right. Make sure your neighbor because this way. All right, neighbor. One time, man. All right, let's say it on this side. What language does he understand? We have to say it a little bit louder, right? One more time. What language does he understand? One more time. What language does he understand? Do you do one time like this? I'm gonna cut down the like Mali. I'm gonna do like this. How do you do it, right? One time, man. All right, let's do it one more time. What language does he understand? All right, what about on this side? What language does he understand? Hey, all right. What do you think about this side, right? Let's do it one more time on the Q&A. What language does he understand? What language does he understand? Thank you so much. Let's all sit down, right? So this Q&A should be simple, not complex. And I think I need Mr. Tu or someone else to be right here. Can you help me manage this? Right? So we got I see your hand right there. I just make sure the rules are nice. How many questions? All right, okay, we're gonna use the blue mic. And how many questions?
Three at a time. One a person, 3 at a time.
No, that's the message I want to send. I know someone who has 5 questions ready. So out of your 5 questions, you do priorities, right? And you pick one, and then we'll pass it on to the next person. Okay? All right, and I think we have our first question right here. Please say your name, and then you go straight to the question, all right? Please stand up, introduce yourself, and ask your question. You can be wherever you are so that we don't waste time coming to the phone. Yes, sir.
Hello. My name is Pio Karacha Duguna. I'm a resident of Wow for the last over 20 years. I'm also a very frequent visitor of Kenya. And unlike many people here, I am a person who has participated actively in Kenyan politics. I have learned twice, 2014 and 2017. At one time you gave to the Kali. Kabete I do, he was doing Kiamba. I'm going to ask this question because, as I have said, I know what involves to be involved in politics. I have been listening to His Excellency, People's Deputy President. I wake up in the morning and I check where was Gachagua today. That's my routine. That's how it starts. So I have been following him. And he has been saying that where we are right now, particularly the people on the mountain, is because we do not have our own vehicle.
I'll be managing time, so let's go to the question.
So the question I have is, how do we grow the DCP, the Democratic Citizens Party? How do we grow it? I was thinking because he is here and he can harness the people in the diaspora to make the party a very strong party, representing all our cousins and all our Semeji and everybody. Thanks a lot.
How do we grow the DCP? Question number 2. We want to make sure this is we don't get this opportunity often. Yes, sir. Your name and the question and almost zero on no biography.
Sitaki kupoteza wakati, lakini sana mheshimiwa hata sitaki kuuliza swali. Mine will just be 2 quick ones.
Only one, sir.
Okay. Every 5 years ikienda, uchaguzi ikija, waheshimiwa wazuri kama wewe wanakuja hapa, tunafanya dance na wao, tunacheza dance na wao, wanafanya promises mzuri, wanaondoka, tunaachwa wakwenda hapa. Sasa, what difference do you have from all these other people that have been here kutoka wakati wa Kibaki? Moja tu duo. Lakini we would like to participate in electing you or whoever will be the nominee. Tuwezesheni tupige kura by bringing to us election precincts here. Hatuwezi tembea Washington DC kutoka hapa kwenda kupiga kura pale. Kama mnataka kura, leteni hii services kwetu so that we can do it.
Great question. Let's appreciate him. Thank you so much, Pastor Mike. There was a lady who was, yes, all right.
We alternate men, women, lady, men.
Yes, your name and the question, please.
Thank you very much. My name is Florence Mwangi, and thank you, Your Excellency, but unfortunately my question is not yours. I want to talk to Dorcas. Yes, ma'am. We love you so much, and you have a passion for the boy child, and we have a big problem here. We have our own brothers and sisters going through addiction and sleeping in the streets. I have my leaders here in the community, they know about it, but I want to ask you, as our mother, as our friend, how can you help us to organize these people and to help them get treatment while they are still here? Because even bringing them back home will be a burden to you, ma'am. I just want to work with you, and I want to know, how can we coordinate and help our brothers and sisters who currently right now, and these people in here know it, they are sleeping at the park at the South Commons. It's nothing else but addiction, drug, and alcoholism. That's all I can ask you. I beg you to work, to help us out, and I know you can, because you have done it back in Kenya. They are the same people. They are the same Kenyan young men. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And we know how it works. We all know how it works, right? We all know where we. Let's appreciate her as well. She went out on the street and she has really helped a lot of our Kenyans back home, feeding them on the park, and has done a great job. One more question, and then maybe we get some few answers. Right? Three?
That's enough.
All right. Your Excellency, you want to take one more? Or would you like to take one more? Or we answer them now? One more. All right.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I wouldn't consider myself a Gen Z. I'm a young person, and I participated in the protests last year in Washington, D.C. And my question is related to the Gen Z revolution. Every politician who has spoken, we appreciate how you have spoken on behalf of the young people against the government. But my question is, if you look at the social media, if you speak with young people, they'll tell you one thing: most of them don't seem to trust the established politicians. You need to start speaking to them in a language that they understand. And one thing I can say, and I don't think I can advise you, but there's one thing I can tell you, based on my interactions with all these people. Maybe you can front some people within the opposition whose agenda is addressing the youth. People who are new, people who can connect with them. Let me give you an example, and I'll be very quick. This weekend, the president's son launched a matatu, and he threw a party, and young people came out in droves. And people were shocked, and they wondered, where did these people come from? How are we going to change if they can do this? And I said, Ruto Simchezo, as you say, you know him. He will find means of getting this group. You need to get there before them. The next thing I want to say, and it's really not an advice, it's just something I want to say. We already know you love us at Mount Kenya. My name is Wamoyo, Nyumeta Madira. Okay? So we know you love us. But you know, for the sake of getting other communities, let's tone down the bit about Mount Kenya. And I'm not saying it in a bad way. I live in Twitter. I'm always on Twitter, but I'm not going to give you my handle. I don't want someone to come after me. But the truth of the matter is, some people are having that thing of like, they appreciate you speaking out. Say the truth. Tell us the truth. But sometimes they're like, what is the Kikuyu? You know? So maybe let's find a way of messaging it in